I'm here.
Time to go check out some animals. Hello, my name is Nathalia J from Kids First, and in a moment I'll be watching the preview screening of this film, Backyard Wilderness, which is a 3D film about the nature that surrounds you. And you yourself can make a difference by protecting your environment from a simple change. And Wi-Fi is not the only connection that matters. Stay tuned. Lincoln.
So in here we have our core snake. Do you see his head?
Yeah.
He's right there.
That's cool.
Is that a snake?
So what is that then?
Hey,
That's just
Lincoln.
a
Caterpillar.
A few critters to meet.
Oh, there's a scorpion rider. There, look at that scorpion. Then we have.
We're gonna see
a turtle.
Try to match it to some of the other animals.
Watch the preview of Backyard Wilderness. I'm very excited, and I'll catch up with you guys. Hello, I'm here with Susan Todd and Andrew Young, some of the film directors and readers. How are you?
We're good. Happy to be here.
Oh, that's wonderful. I love the film. It's amazing. I personally really love animals. Most of my family does. It was amazing to see a first-hand look at all these new animals, especially in your own backyard. And I'm wondering, what were some of the challenges about creating this film?
Wow. Well, these are animals that are common, but they're also really hard to see. They can be scared of people, or they only come out at night, or they live underwater. So we had to do a lot of research, and it took a lot of patience. Like the salamanders breeding only happens once a year, and we had to be ready for it.
I can understand a lot of patience and a lot of time, and you were explaining how it took 3 years to make this film. What was the idea behind the film?
I think the idea was we wanted to tell a story about a family that had spent maybe a little too much time on their cell phones and their iPads, and that had a chance through this school project that our main character Katie had to really reach out and start studying an animal in its habitat. And through that, she became much more interested in what was going on outside her house and started to learn about all the different connections between plants and animals that are in that particular ecosystem that she has. And that's what we wanted to share with everybody.
I would agree. I would have to say, I probably use my phone a little over too much than I should. But this film has made me think about in my free time what I could do when we're options instead of going on my phone doing something I would usually do.
Yeah.
Because nowadays that's what most of our children do.
Yeah.
I think I would finally go outside and explore what's around my area because I live in an area with a lot of animals actually.
Really?
So, yes, I do. So I think I want to go explore that. And I'm wondering, what's your favorite type of animal?
Well, I'm starting to get really into birds because we're making a film about birds right now.
Oh, interesting.
And I've always loved the salamanders and the frogs because they are actually the basis of the food chain in the eastern forest where this film was made. Without those frogs and those salamanders, and they come out during the first rains of spring. So spring is exciting anyway because the ground is starting to come back alive and the plants are starting to push up. So I'm pretty fond of frogs and salamanders. And they're also pretty endangered too because they have really thin skin and the climate and pollution impact them a lot. So they need a lot of protection and a lot more understanding. We need to understand the importance of frogs and salamanders.
Yeah, and along with that, off this film, I took in a different perspective on most animals, such as the way they live, because in the movie, you explained how it's very easy for us humans to find food for them. It's a little different because they're outdoors and everything, so I took a different perspective. Cool. And I'm wondering, how has this film impacted your life?
The most exciting thing about making this film is watching audiences watch it. Like when we go into a theater, and like the scene where the little wood ducklings jump from the tree and the kids are all screaming and reaching up, like trying to grab at them. I feel like mission accomplished. Like we wanted to get kids excited about the wonders of nature around them, and then you can see it happening in the theater.
Well, I was one of those kids reaching for it. It's just wearing those glasses, it's so realistic. That's
Yeah.
why it's 3D.
Yeah.
And I was like reaching for it, like, where is
You
it?
like the 3D?
Yeah. And then I'm taking it off, and I'm noticing something different. It's like 2 layers
Right.
of the whole
Yeah.
scene. I did not know that.
You know what? We see 3D mostly for movies like, Star Wars or animated films or, visual effects things, and we almost never get to see it to help us appreciate the amazing beauty that can often live around us that we don't notice. And that's why we're so excited to use giant screen IMAX and 3D to reintroduce kids to nature.
Well, you did an awesome job. I enjoyed the film, and I'm going to express this film with many of my friends because I know they love nature as well. Always wanted a pet, so this will give them a first-hand look at what it's like to live as a pet. Thank you once again for speaking with me.
Thank you,
did an
Natalia.
amazing job.
Thank
so
you.
much.
You're a
Nice
great
to meet you.
interviewer.
Yeah,
Thank
thank
you.
you.
That's it, ladies and gentlemen. You heard it from the film directors, and I had an amazing time getting to watch this film. I love animals, and all you animal lovers out there, even if you're not one, go in your backyard, take a break from your technology, and just see what's around you and how you can make a change in your own environment. And guess what? The most exciting part is I have a challenge for you. Try to at least find one animal, new one, every day, and try to figure out little things about it, like how their environment is, how they find food, and what do they eat. Remember, I'm Nathalia Jackson, and I had a blast.
And step outside into backyard wilderness. Coming soon to IMAX and giant screens.